It's the start of the football season. Hayes and Lehman began their 2013 campaigns on Friday night, but who earned a big win? And Hayes and Lehman volleyball were both in action on Tuesday. Could they notch an important midweek victory? I'm Moses Leos, and this is your Hayes Free Press Sports Roundup. The wait is over. Football is back in town. This past week, both Hayes and Lehman began their march into the 2013 regular season. All players, coaches, and especially fans were eager for a new season to start. We'll begin with Lehman, which traveled to the Kelly Reeves Athletic Complex, or the Palace, to face off against Round Rock Cedar Ridge. The Lobos put up a strong fight, but were overwhelmed by the Raider offense led by quarterback Michael McCann and wide receiver Charles Porter. Cedar Ridge defeated the Lobos 49-7, with McCann throwing for 293 yards and 5 touchdowns. The Lobos got strong efforts from their rushing game, though. Paul Brown had 53 yards and a touchdown rushing, while quarterback Jeremy Schilleb rushed for 44 yards of his own. However, the Lobos struggled through the air. Jeremy Schilleb went 8 for 18 for 49 yards and threw an interception. Coach Todd Raymond credited the capability of the Cedar Ridge defense for limiting the Lobos on the offensive side. However, execution issues, along with mental mistakes, hurt the Lobos. Hayes Free Press contributor Rafael Marquez talked with Raymond to get his thoughts after the game.
A couple things really stood out to me. Number one is, we can't make mental mistakes. Nobody can. But we can't have. We had a ton of penalties tonight, and silly penalties. And that's the first game that happens a bunch. But we can't do that. We can't have drive killers like that.
Lehman opens their home schedule against Elgin on Friday night. Now to Hayes, which opened the season within the friendly confines of Shelton Stadium against San Antonio Burbank. All eyes were on new head coach Neil LeHue, as fans were eager to see what he brought to the team over the summer. Safe to say, many were satisfied. Hayes dominated the game, winning 61-7 over Burbank. Running back Adam Castro scored 3 touchdowns on the night, rushing for 26 yards. Here are his thoughts on what allowed him to succeed.
Honestly, I was just playing my own game, practicing what we do every day. We execute it right. It's not me, it's my blockers. Everything worked out perfect for us.
Dylan Casper led the way with 92 yards on the ground. Through the air, Hayden Cagle and Jeff Jordan excelled as well. Jordan finished the game 5 for 7, throwing for 107 yards and a touchdown. Cagle finished 2 for 2 through the air, throwing for 58 yards and a touchdown as well. LeHue is pleased with the efforts of both quarterbacks. However, he will continue to have both split snaps, as neither has pulled away from the other in terms of the starting spot. On defense, Hayes kept the Burbank offense at bay, holding them under 200 yards total offense. While there were a few breakdowns, the Rebels were pleased overall with the effort. Here's linebacker Daniel Miner, who recovered a fumble in the contest, speaking of a stellar play on Friday night.
We came out with so much explosion and intensity. We've never felt this before. We had guys just bouncing off the walls, in the field and everything. We're flying everywhere, and that's just what we do. We play intense and we fly to the ball all day, all the time.
Overall, LeHue was happy with the win, but will continue to work with the team as they move forward to next week. Next week, Hayes will travel to play Anderson on Friday night at House Park. On the volleyball, as both Hayes and Lehman were involved in midweek action. Lehman traveled to play Ann Richards on Tuesday night. The Lady Lobos put up a strong fight, but fell in 4 close sets. Lehman's next 2 games will be on the road. They travel to Aikens on Friday, and then Travis next Tuesday. After a weekend off, the Hayes Lady Rebels were back on the court, taking on Austin High at home. Hayes breezed through the match, winning in straight sets over the Lady Maroons. Sydney Peridot led the way with 14 kills, while Catherine Riston had 24 assists. This next week, the Lady Rebels host the Rebel Bash tournament, which starts on Thursday. Next Tuesday, they host Bandera at home. For an in-depth look into both football stories, as well as a look ahead to next week's football action, a synopsis of the Lady Rebels volleyball contest, and as well as photos for the Lady Rebels softball team receiving their state championship rings, be sure to pick up this week's edition of the Hayes Free Press. You can also view the stories online at www.hayesfreepress.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. For the Sports Roundup, I'm Moses Leos.